Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is me, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is, and I'm back with a middle of the week vent session. My name is Jaime, and let's get on with some vents, humans. Like and subscribe. Cheers, humans. Hoping everybody had a great holiday, and we're getting close to the new year, getting to the end of 2021. I'm excited about it. I don't know about you humans, but let's see what 2022 brings. Let's see what it brings. It could be even crazier. Let's see what happens. Stay tuned. Wear your seatbelts. But I've been hearing a lot about that, that new Metaverse thing, and it's been getting out of hand. You've been hearing like a lot of crazy things going on, like people throwing like real money, hundreds of thousands of their dollars into these like, digital pieces of property or, digital objects in there. And it's kind of bananas. It's crazy. Like, I mean, it's nothing new. People have been doing this in other, video game or digital realms, but it's just bananas how it's getting, I don't know. I just think that stuff's getting out of hand, man. It's just wild. Like, it's going to be digital. Like, I mean, if we had like a worldwide power outage, all your shit's gone. Like, how you getting all your shit? There ain't going to be enough batteries for you to keep your stuff. I'm just saying, it's going to be something interesting when that stuff happens, But this Metaverse, people, I've been like watching some videos on it, seeing some things on it, reading some things, and like some people are saying like it's a trap, watch out for the Metaverse trap. Like there's all these people like, maybe fear pushing or something. I don't know. But it's like a little interesting the way they, do some of their, statistics. Like I say, those statistics will get you. They'll reel you in, like right away. So they use like your social media and they use it to like, reel you back into, get you into this, in this fantasy world, because in this fantasy world, you can be whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. And sometimes people don't like, some people aren't the most social humans. And, it's, you feel uncomfortable around a lot of humans or something and you keep your group small and maybe the metaverse is good for you because you can, feel a little more comfortable out there with your digital self and things like of that nature. But all I'm saying is it could be weird, because they say like certain social medias like Facebook and like Instagram are like, affecting certain young individuals in an age bracket. But like I said, it could be weird statistically gameplay. But they're saying like it's affecting like a younger demographic and that they're, getting more stressed out and more depressed and feeling more lonely from going on these websites, because some people are super popular and some people or, some pages are hot or have a lot of followers and maybe they don't. And it probably affects them when they see maybe somebody they know have more likes or whatever, and it could cause those situations, to fit those statistics. But I'm just saying, it's pretty interesting, so they got them all feeling, depressed, lonely and all that jazz. And they go back to this fantasy world, so you go in this fake world and it's basically you could do like whatever your heart's desire. Like you can do whatever you want here and giving you like no holds barred options. You could be something you've never been before. And it's really weird and creepy. Like, I mean, I understand it could be for fun, but sometimes, what if the fun part did become a trap and somebody's like I said, somebody was maybe not as social or something like that becomes, engulfed into this character that's not real. So it's weird. Like this thing would like start to, show you how to live or something like that. You see like how technology is getting weird. How about that movie back in the day? It was like called Shorts. They had that black box and this thing did like everything. And now it's like technology's getting creepy. Like now they're trying to like, so they can just do everything. Technology. That's why I feel like things from the future, like that quantum computers and all this like crazy, like, all this crazy stuff what they're talking about in our like, technology ahead of time is already happening. And those things are just like, can already figure out, time travel and they're sending, people clues on how to get this shit rolling. So by keeping you all digital, like it feels like, I don't know, man, it's kind of feeling like you're creating this like it's almost like warming you up to get into the Matrix. People believe like in the conspiracies, like we're already in one. We're already in a simulation or the possibility of us in a simulation. and we don't even know it yet. So they're like saying that could be real. And this feels like something like they're creating one, like they're making a Matrix. Maybe like the stories of the Matrix, like these stories all for the Matrix could have been like a prequel or a precursor, because they were just maybe predicting, this kind of place. And now you got like coming out with like Elon Musk coming out with like Neuralink and shit. You could put a damn chip in your head and connect you and bond you with technology. I mean, that really sounds like, it sounds a little familiar when they used to put the fucking plug in your head. You know what I mean? And how you going to charge it up? You're going to fucking have a USB in your fucking head. Or a USB 3 or whatever fucking, adapter they're going to have to, put in your head that's accessible to a charger. Or are they going to make that creepy magnet charger and you're going to be that fucking asshole with a fucking magnet on your fucking head and a cord in the fucking wall? Are you going to be that fucking asshole with a fucking cord in the head and you fucking plugged in the fucking wall and you can't go nowhere? Like that fucking asshole that stands with their phone by the charger? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be that fucking asshole with the cord in your head with a USB fucking shit charging your fucking head by the fucking outlet? You're going to be that fucking asshole? That's crazy, man. Putting a chip in your fucking head, man. I don't even know what to say on that, humans. That's wild shit. Like, they want you to put a fucking chip in your head and then go in this, like, and then now you connected to shit. The microchip was creepy enough. Putting a fucking microchip in my shit and under my skin was creepy enough. I didn't do it. I'm saying that shit is creepy. And let alone, I'm going to fucking want to put a fucking computer shit in my head. Goodness gracious. That's just it's just getting bonkers anymore. Like, geez, like technology is getting wild. Like they want you to fucking plug in now. Like if they already track your phones, like imagine when your brain's hooked up to the web. You already can't sleep. Like some people are like, my mind's always going. I can't sleep for shit. Now you're gonna have your head plugged up to the fucking internet. Great one. That's gonna fucking you're gonna be sleeping all of a sudden, update. And you know what I'm saying? Then your fucking dumbass is gonna fucking reboot real quick, restart. You're all going to be fucking twitching and shit on the bus or going wherever fucking driving to work. Could get into a car accident. Or are you going to be that asshole while you're driving in your car with a fucking microchip fucking head plugged into your fucking car light or shit or your car fucking charger? Are you going to be that asshole with the microchip in your head plugged into your fucking car? Damn. We're going to start seeing that shit. Because we're going to start seeing those kind of humans. We're going to be fucking going all out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't with it. Like, you got to wear hats different. You're going to have to wear hats different. They're going to have to make hats different. They already did. Like, I love my hats with the curve. Now they make the fucking straight brims. And you know what I mean? Then they got fucking, like, all kinds of stylistic brims. And now they're going to have to make a fucking thing on the side. Wherever the fucking plug goes. They're going to have to make a spot. Or another little snap hook. Wow. That's bananas to me. I don't know, man. It's just kind of creepy to me. Like, or let's say or there could be positive things to it. Like I said, if somebody's like, like socially, affected by around a lot of people and things like that, it could be a positive thing. But then it could be all them weirdos in there. It could be the world of weirdos. Like you go there, there's gonna be strip clubs and brothels and shit already in there probably. It's gonna be all bananas. There's gonna be a Vegas casino. People are gonna be going broke in the digital world and in the real world. It's gonna be bananas, man. It's gonna be like fucking chaos. It's gonna be trying to do this Ready Player One shit. You have everybody in fucking trailers and shit trying to fucking make it in the metaverse. Trying to ball out in the metaverse. You can make it in the metaverse monopoly. One day. No, but let's say you become this like awesome whatever thing in the metaverse, right? And then I wonder if like something like that gives somebody like confidence or maybe like on a positive tip, you know what I mean? Humans, like if this creates somebody's like maybe boost their creativity or maybe boost someone's confidence in the real world. Like could they take their created fantasy self like that was really successful and popular in this metaverse and take it out into the real world and make themselves a real better person in the real world? Like maybe they weren't as social or maybe they didn't have the right job and like, or maybe they didn't ask for the promotions and this like gave them after, getting this little, vibe going and this little ego going in the metaverse. Maybe it helped them in the real world to push them push them on the side. Maybe it gave them that little voice on your shoulder, like back in the day when they had the little angel and devil on your shoulder telling you good and bad, because maybe that's what this can create for some humans. I don't know. You don't know because it could be good. It could be bad. It could be fun. Maybe it could just be like a video game. People can just do like GTA type shit and just go balls out, and just have fun in there, be crazy and brutal. Or you can have fun and just do crazy things like see concerts in other places or see bands or see things like that you couldn't be at right now because of certain restrictions or whatnot. Or future restrictions. And maybe this is like preparing us for like future restrictions. Like only the elites will be able to be at concerts physically, and we're going to only be there in these verses. They're going to be like, you can go through it in the metaverse though if you want, for this much. And everybody's going to fucking do it because the elites can go to these things in the future. Maybe that's why they're setting this up. Or it could be for that, humans. It could be for that. They could be them assholes. It could be that only live sports will be for the rich elite assholes like them, and we'll be fucking sitting here at home having to fucking go in the fucking Matrix and fucking plug a fucking head in and go in to fucking watch concerts and baseball games and football games and shit. But only the rich assholes will be allowed to go physically. Maybe that's what they're setting us up for, humans. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the trap. Because we're going to be like, oh, I love this. This is a lot of fun. I'm balling out in the metaverse. My metaverse is like never got acne. My metaverse, what I'm saying, is always in shape. My metaverse don't ever shave or have a wrinkle. You're one of those metaverse assholes. No, I'm just playing. But it's just crazy. You got to be careful out there because I don't know what's going on. It could be one of those. It could go either way, humans. It could go the one way. It could go the other way. But I would say just watch which way it goes. Pay close attention because I don't want to, I want to still go to physical Lions games. And even though my team ain't good, I still want to go. I'm not going to be that dude I used to be where I was like, one day they will be good. Because one day, on my PlayStation, they're always good. I've won Super Bowls with the Lions on my PlayStation. Believe it or not, humans, they have won digitally. But anyways, it's been a while since I had some like strange headlines and funny headlines and things like that. So I thought I would find one. I found a funny one. It happened on Christmas, over the holidays. A family was having a Christmas get-together, Christmas gathering, just like many other humans were and many humans do on this, beautiful holiday. When out of nowhere, during their gift exchange, which looked like a white elephant, so during their gift exchange, a random woman, a Karen, walked into their house and just like, they got it on video. She's like on video. I can't find a really good one. The ones I could find were super grainy, but if I could find one, I will do it. Maybe I'll share it on my social media. So she walks in their house during this gift exchange and just looks at her buddy, points at her watch. She's like, it's like 10:30. Y'all got to go now or something. Your party's over. And she like tells them all get out. Walks into somebody's house and tells them their party's over and you got to go. Where does this woman live? And the nerve of you woman walking into a stranger's house on the holiday with the family there, opening gifts during a holiday. It's a holiday. It's also not your house. Craziness. Who the hell nominated this lady to fun police? You're just going to walk in somebody's house and she's the fun cop. Oh, you got to go. Who are you, fun police? Right here's my badge. And she's got a middle finger. Like, right here's my badge. And she's pointing at the door. Really? Really, humans? You walked in a family gathering during a holiday and a gift exchange. She almost got, she could have been seriously hurt. There's a lot of armed American citizens out here. But that's the worst case scenario. She could have got family beat up. She could have got a family beat down. You know what a family beat down is if you know what a family beat down is. Y'all know what it is if you know what it is. If you don't know, well, pay attention. This could have been a family beat down. She could have got, she could have got the first family member jump up. Second family come from the side. You never know where the youngsters and grandkids are all over. You could have just got a family beat down. And she luckily just got escorted out the house. It was like, get out of my house. And she walked out the house with no scabs and no injuries, luckily. She could have got a family beat down. Because like back in my day, if you, not like I just walked in a random house or nothing, but I'm saying if you got in a fight back in the day and it was like a certain family, like you damn near had to fight the whole fucking family. No bullshit. I'm for real. In my neighborhood, like if you beat up one dude, it was like, oh, now you got to fight his fucking brother. And then I was like, say you got lucky and, took two brothers out. Now you got to fight the bigger fucking brother. And like, oh shit, and you did pretty good. Maybe you didn't do all the way, but everybody still said that you fucking won. And then now after that, dude, now you got the fucking big cousins coming. Like you just got to go through the whole fucking family. It's crazy, man. Like I done seen fights one time when one of my homies just squared up in the front yard. Right in front of my house. Like we lived a house apart and it was like fucking right on the block, man. They squared up. and he fucking just stole on this kid like really quick. Pat, pat. And it was really quick, man. I was like, damn, my boy was quick, man. And you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know what happened. And he fucking stole on him real quick. The kid got started crying and like took off his shirt. We were like young teens, probably 12 or 13. I don't know. But all of a sudden this kid turned when WWE was still like before WWE, the original initials. And he just like took his shirt off, flexed and screamed at him. He was like, yeah. And he fucking beeline back at my buddy. And my buddy just stand there planted and was like, ta-ta, same 1-2s, fucking put him on his ass again. So then his brother jumps in. After his brother just got put on his ass twice, he's like, get the fuck out of here. Tells his brother, get out of there. He jumps in. My man grabs my buddy that just stole on his brother and tries to like get him from like off the, kind of sucker punch him from the side and get a hold of him in the headlock or some shit. So I'm on my porch watching. Mom's just telling me like, you better not fucking go get in that shit. But when the other dude jumped in, I had to do it. I was going to risk the ass whooping from my mom, which was probably going to be worse. So I jumped over there to go help my buddy. But little, did I know, somebody came quicker to me and it was like, boom. So we pulled him off, kept everybody off. And then he beat the other brother up. Then the older brother came in. And that's what used to happen over there. It was like a couple families like that where they had enough siblings where you had to go through them all damn near. And who knows if you got to the cousins? You was a badass if you got all the way to the cousins because the oldest brother was kind of a big dude, like a bigger guy. There was some weird ass dudes in my neighborhood. Growing up, man, we had some weirdos. I was like, I born in Chicago, came out to Michigan, and grew up here, mostly in Michigan. And there was some weirdos in my neighborhood. And when you used to fight in old school, it was hilarious. When like the older kid, like when I was younger, like young teens, maybe 7th, 8th grade, like right around high school age, because we didn't have a middle school in Lincoln Park, man. Now they do, but in there they didn't have one at the time. So it was like 7th grade, 8th grade was high school. Like we was little ass fucking kids going right to high school, and all of a sudden like the fights got different. Fights got real different. Once you went to high school, like that year, like the gangs hit like really fucking hard. Like all of a sudden, like gangs was everywhere. And it was like my neighborhood was like the most confused neighborhood of all the gang neighborhoods. Because like you could go 2 blocks down and it was like a fucking other gang. Like people used to look out for neighborhoods and shit. And like our neighborhood was like 2 blocks. You better fucking check your colors or some shit. It was like a whole nother gang. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to the store and shit to get a soda and shit. And like motherfucking gang changed all the way from here to the damn corner. And I was like, goddamn, you all had some small sets. And those were little ass sets back in the day. But there were some crazy and weirdos in my neighborhood, like I said. And like fighting used to be hilarious. Some dudes would like, fight like normal fights. Like, okay, you're going to fight, and everybody started fighting. But sometimes it'd be like the most stalling ass kids did not really want to fight. You think they want to fight, but they really didn't want to fight. They'd be sitting here like pushing each other's chest to each other, like fucking, and they would touch each other's chest. First they would be like this in front of each other where they wouldn't be touching. And then when they knew they were real serious, the chest started touching. Like somebody from the back would like try to push and get it instigated, like push you from the back. And now the chests are touching. And then you guys be spinning around like fucking, like the eagles doing that fucking death fall when they lock and shit for mating. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are spinning around and you didn't fight yet. And then finally you're looking at each other, your chest tucked, your chin's all tucked in, y'all fucking talking shit. And all of a sudden finally the fist fight starts, or nothing at all happened and everybody was pissed off. Y'all just bumped chests and nipples and shit. And everybody was like mad as hell after school. Because that was hilarious when people used to fight that way. Just throw that chest out like, I was like, whoa. That's where I got bird chest from. Because the people used to say it when we were little. They're like, look at that fucking flexing his bird chest. Like, that's what used to happen, man. Oh, man. It used to be hilarious. But like I said, we used to have some weirdos. And then, like, not weirdos. I mean, they were just unique individuals, we'll say. And sometimes, like, we'd go at the basketball court in my neighborhood, and we used to play there, like, all night sometimes if nothing was going on. Like, we'd be at that court and then the street till somebody broke the new street light or whatever, and they waited to get a new one. So we'd be out there hooping, and we get some strange individuals from all over the place come out to play ball with us. And there was these one guys from the neighborhood. They were, like, older cats, and we were, like, the new generation. We was, like, the younger generation coming up. And these guys would just show up randomly sometimes and hoop with us. And this one redhead dude would come out like this shaggy looking dude, fucking tall ass, fucking redneck looking guy, probably wasn't, but he just kind of had that look, he didn't really talk like one either, but he could fucking hoop, man. And he would show up and he had his shoes on, fucking come up with his like 3 or 4 buddies and be tall, these tall, skinny ass hippie looking guys. And they all come out to hoop with us. And while they're getting ready, we're all stretching, they're stretching, everybody's getting ready to hoop, shooting around. The redhead guy comes up and just fucking takes his shoes off, and just checks the court out, goes running around the court, you know what I'm saying? And when the game started, he played barefoot. His ass hooped with us barefoot every fucking time. For years as a kid, I grew up, this guy would come through and like fucking play barefoot. And y'all remember from the neighborhood, man, like every time we would hoop, man, this guy would show up, man. Him and his crew, they could all hoop, man. Him and his hippie crew come and they would fucking ball, man. And my man would hoop barefoot straight up and put his shoes on and leave. He'd come in shoes, take them off, hoop everybody's brains out, and people would come, man, just shoot the lights out, come out here, rebound, whatever, and then fucking throw the shoes on, never fucking complain about no injuries or nothing, and then fucking just walk out with the crew. All them guys just stroll out the same way. And it looked like they had their own fucking soundtrack, too. They would all just bounce the same time. Whoosh, whoosh. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was awesome. But then, as like I said, we had some weird-ass dudes, man. We had some crazy-ass junkie guys in the neighborhood, too, man. That was because we was, like, borderline right by the hood and shit. And it ended up becoming the hood. Like, it didn't, like, spilling in, like, as we got older. We was too close, man. It was just, like, too close, and, like, the levee broke. It was, like, too close and the levee broke. Then our neighborhood became the hood. Like, it was just, like, and then it just be, like, and then we became the hood part. So, and there was some weirdos. Like, there was this one junkie guy, man, and he'd been through a lot of shit. Like, he was always cool to everybody in the neighborhood. He would never start no. He looked like a pro wrestler. Like, he'd be walking around, and he looked like fucking almost 7 feet tall. He was probably like 6'6", 6'5", something like that. But we were little, so he was like this big giant. And a big old fucking handlebar mustache and a big blonde, curly, giant mullet. And this dude would be walking in the neighborhood with sleeveless shirts or tank tops, going to the store, buying bags of 40s. Like, every day. We'd see him walking by, and he would nod to us, like, hey, man, what's up? And, like, nobody ever used to tell. And then one time was like, man, you know about that guy? You know about that guy? And I'm like, man, what happened? What happened? They're like, man, that dude used to be a crazy-ass biker, and there's some crazy shit going on. And I'm like, what? Tell me, what the fuck? And so we're all listening, man, and this kid was like, no, man, for real. This guy fucking was a crazy biker, and he was all drunk and on drugs and on crack or something. And they said he tried to hold 2 motorcycles, like from driving off. Like, he had the back of the motorcycle and, like, just held on to them bitches. And I guess, like, he let go of one and didn't let go of one of them. He held on to one for, like, a long time. Like, he pulled the 8-second ride. You know what I mean? Like, I guess. And got all fucked up from it. Got hit by a car. I don't know. Motorcycle ran over his ass. Some shit. They said something ran over his head. I don't remember. The story could have been twisted. I don't even know if it was real. But the dude was weird. He never talked. He would just be like, And he would, just grunt at you. And so that was one of the weirdos in my neighborhood. That dude was kind of wild. And then we had one of our homies, man. He was like really close in our group. And I'm not going to say his name either, but we used to think he could, like, now that I think about it, he possibly could have been on the spectrum. I don't know. He kind of possibly could have had some sort of disability, but he was our friend, dude. Like, we stuck up for him no matter what. Like, because he was wild. Like, really random stuff would happen with this gentleman. And he was so out there and, free-spirited and just wandering type of, person. We called him Butterfly. That, like, his nickname stuck forever. Like, we called him Butterfly. Y'all know who he is. If you watch it, you know who you are. And you the man. So we just had a lot of strange individuals, in my neighborhood. And there was this one guy. My man was a, like, retired police officer or some shit. And he used to, like, get on our asses when we was, like, younger. Like, get off his grass and all this crazy shit like that, right? So, and then when we got older, and stuff was going down, like, like I said, the neighborhood kind of changed a little bit. And, like, one time we were out here, playing football in the street, something like that. And this guy used to always be a dickhead to us, this retired cop. And he used to be an asshole all the time. And he was like, hey, guys, come here. And he called us over there, and I'm looking like, man, whatever, man. We threw the ball a couple more times. Like, no, man, I'm not here to bitch at you guys. I just want to talk to you guys for a second. We're like, okay. So he goes and he takes us by the driveway by his backyard, and he's like, come here for a second. And he's like, it's getting wild out here and this and that. And this retired ass cop tried to sell us a gun. He tried to sell us our young asses guns. That was one strange individual. Rest in peace. He's not alive anymore, so don't go after him. You can't do it. And we were all like young kids and stuff was crazy, but we were not ready for it all. We were like, man, what? We're like, man, get that out of here, man. We were young ass kids, dude. We were literally playing football in the street, not playing with guns. We weren't ducking from no drive-by. We were literally throwing touchdowns. Shit, man. Shit. But anyways, humans, I'm real excited because tonight I have my first paid ad. I have my first paid ad brought to you by Time Vision and Metaverse Podcast. Yes, it's paid for and brought to you by me. So I'm real excited about it. And it's also, like I said, it's one of my first sponsors. Hi, humans. With all the craziness that's happened in the world, I think that humans need an escape. You might agree with me. Sometimes it can feel like society is really unstable. Something can go off at any second. And with anxiety levels on the rise and stress levels at all-time highs, what can you do? And that's why I chose to masturbate. I choose to masturbate because I have the facts. I choose to masturbate because I put other people before myself. I choose to masturbate because it's bigger than my political beliefs. I choose to masturbate because I believe the science.
Please understand that masturbation could have some side effects. Please check with your doctor and see if you have any health issues to see if you're able to masturbate. Masturbate side effects could include sleepiness, dehydration, laziness, hunger, relaxation, and a bunch of other things that I don't really know. So please take precaution in your masturbation, humans. Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you would hit me with a like and subscription. I would really appreciate it because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.
Yes, yes, y'all.